It's so nice and cozy and warm on this Pisces. Pisces and cross watchers. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. My birds, Pisces. Our birds. These are our birds, Pisces. It made it sound like, oh, it's the long read. It's not the short one. Pisces and cross watchers, welcome, welcome back to my channel. For the ones that are new, welcome to Pisces Dimension. Like, share, and subscribe so all your friends can find out what is good. Pisces, you have this star, and is talking about hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation. I like that rejuvenation, Pisces. The number 17, which is one of my favorite numbers, is standing for which it reduces to 8. 17, which it reduces to 8, is about power and success, Pisces. Pisces, we've been talking about lately about success, about you being pretty much on top of the world, Pisces, for the simple fact that you're starting to reap, Pisces, where you've been sowing, and it's nothing but good shit, Pisces. It's nothing but money, it's nothing but love, it's nothing but also public recognition, Pisces. You're getting recognized for your actions and not for the gossip that people be talking about you, because some people be gossiping, Pisces. I cannot pinpoint because I'm here and you over there, and this is this is for Pisces, but this is for collective Pisces. This is not your own business, doing what you have to do, and that's it, Pisces. And you getting recognition for others. I'm gonna tell you, Pisces, for others, you are gonna go through some upgrades. When I say upgrades, I'm talking about spiritually, Pisces. Some people, some of you that don't believe in this spiritual shit, you call it, Pisces, you're gonna get some experience. You're gonna experience some experiences, Pisces. It could be in a dream, it could be a vision, Pisces. And sometimes we're sitting down and we imagine something and we like, no, that's not possible, and then it happens. There you go. Your intuition is gonna be accentuating this week, Pisces, and things that you didn't believe, you're gonna believe now, because you're gonna experience some shit, Pisces. For others, I mean, this is good omen. This is fortune, Pisces, and you've been having a lot of faith in yourself. And when I tell you you've been having a lot of faith in yourself, I'm talking about some people that they are close to you or were close to you, and they're not close to you anymore, Pisces. Some people didn't believe in you. Some people, hi, my loves, thank you for being here. Some people not only didn't believe in you, Pisces, they no te respaldaron. How can you say that in English? And I'm sorry, I grew up in Puerto Rico, Pisces. So when my mind shuts down and doesn't want to say it in English, I have to. But it's no te respaldaron. People, it's not that they didn't have your back. Okay, it's they were not supporting you. That's the word that I'm looking for. They were not really supporting you, Pisces, because they did not see the big picture. They did not see that vision that you saw, Pisces. Okay, and it's okay. It's okay, Pisces. Not everybody have the same goals. Not everybody has the same mindset. That's the beauty of life, Pisces. You learning, and I'm not saying you in particular, everybody learning how to coexist with other people, respecting each other, believing in each other, but respecting each other. You know what I mean? If you want to go and believe in there is a religion that is the strainer. If you want, if that's gonna be your god, go ahead. Worship that strainer. You know what I mean? But there is so many things, Pisces. People gotta learn how to respect each. Some people, not everybody. Everybody. What I've been up to? Work, 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 work. At least I didn't have to take melatonins last night to sleep, and I slept like good 9 hours. I'm like, I cannot believe it. I went to bed like 8 something p.m. and wake up like at 5 something a.m. and I'm like, holy shit, I slept all this. I hope you're doing well, my loves, and thank you for being here. But getting back to the cards, Pisces, something, and I'm sorry I'm taking too long with this what is good card, but it has a lot of information, Pisces. Behind the card, you had the Ace of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck, you had the Death card. A lot of changes are coming, Pisces. These changes, I mean, some of these changes are gonna yank out of you, and it's gonna feel, Pisces. You're gonna feel it, like when you have a scab, but it's like is bothering you because it's pretty much healed. It's just that scab there, and some people like to peel the scab, and it might hurt a little, but it's gonna heal so fast, and you're not gonna have that scab anymore, Pisces. It's something like that. It's gonna yank out, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But there it is. Oh, it's over. Pisces. Some of these scabs that you're yanking out, it's family members that they. That's the alarm to wake up. Well, to warm up, Pisces, because it's like I'm 47 years old, so I'm an hour on the phone and trying to warm up so I can get up from the bed. Pisces, going back to over here. Okay. Right here. This is the willpower card. But not only the willpower card. Is Pisces, you are inspired at this moment to do a lot of things, and you are in a place right now, Pisces, that you can do it. Before, it seemed that it couldn't happen because maybe you were lacking of resources, some circumstances, Pisces, that sometimes is out of our control. Our circumstances and situations sometimes is out of control, Pisces. So now you have things under control, Pisces. Now you can say, okay, I can make these decisions. I can pursue these passions, and I'm not talking about love, Pisces. I'm talking about you going back to school. I'm talking about you changing careers. I'm talking about you change your hearts too. Why the fuck not, Pisces? If you see that somebody is not serving you or is not gonna serve you for your highest good, you have the right to make that choice and make that change, Pisces. So there is gonna be a lot of changes. You're going through transitions, metamorphosis, Pisces, metamorphosis, because it's more than one change, Pisces, and it's exciting for some people. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, Pisces, you're going too fast. Slow the fuck down. Don't fucking slow the fuck down for nobody, Pisces. And this is for the week of July 27th to August 2nd, 2026. How you all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is having a nice day. Have an awesome week, Pisces. The end of July, beginning of August, Pisces. What you think about that? I mean, I know time flies, but god damn. Lately time has been flying. It's been fucking flying, Pisces. Well, pretty soon I'm gonna be doing reads, and you're gonna hear my kids in the background because it's about that time for the kids to be around. Let me see. They went camping this weekend. Some, I think they came back yesterday. Una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Yeah, cause um, that's what it was in their story, Pisces. On what's the name? Yeah, one of those apps. I forgot the name, Pisces. So Piscean, I have your cards. The first one is the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm so happy. Then you have the Knight of Cups. I kid you not, Pisces. I kid you not. That knight in shining armor. Oh, then you have the Five of Swords. Then you have the Empress. Oh my God, Pisces. Then you have the King of Pentacles. And last but not least, you have the Page of Wands. What is this telling me, Pisces? Pisces, changes are coming, and we spoke about it with what is good cards, and the card that was behind it and the card that was on the bottom deck, Pisces. But when we were doing the what is good card, it was more like professional. It was more like material changes, but not only material changes, like changes in your character. Okay, intuition is gonna be accentuating this week, Pisces. But over here is also talking about love. This is the thing we card readings, Pisces. It's not a specific narrative. It's not in a specific scenario. It's not in a specific narrative. It's bits and pieces from one narrative, from another situation. It's just messages that popping in. Over here, Pisces, in this spread of cards, is talking about, okay, you manifesting opportunities in the financial sector, Pisces. Okay, it could be work, you could be you changing careers. Now, for some of you, your creativity and imagination is gonna definitely help you, Pisces. It's not you just getting the job description and you performing what it says that you gotta do. Your performance is gonna be outstanding. And I'm not talking about acting. It could be acting. Why the fuck not, Pisces? But for some of you, it's not acting. For some of you, is you have put you have worked hard, and it's not that you were breaking a sweat. No, Pisces. I'm talking about you did your job, and that's what you did. That's what you did, Pisces. I guess where you work, other people don't really do their job. Maybe they'll do their job, but they'll just do what is scripted, and that's it, Pisces. If you see anything else needs to get done, you get it done, and that's it, Pisces. And you're known for that. But what I'm talking about over here is your performance at work, Pisces. Whatever you do for work, okay, your performance at work, it have caught someone's eye, and it's Pisces, it could be as simple as you helping a neighbor every week, taking out the trash or something. It's somebody's impressed with you, Pisces, and it's coming. It's coming to claim their Piscean. When I tell you it's coming to claim their Piscean, Pisces, they want to be the last of the last. They want to be the forever and ever Pisces, to the point that they already thinking about having kids with Piscean. Pisces. This person that is coming to you, Pisces, is not a broke. Whether you're male or female, is not a broke Pisces. And um, Pisces, they see limitless potential with you, Pisces. But why do I have a feeling that this means that this person is not single? That they need to acquire their freedom before they can be serious Pisces. It happens. We're not home wreckers, Pisces. Sometimes that home is already wrecked, but we don't do anything about it. So this person, I guess, if the case of a matter is that they're not single, they're trying to figure it out how to be single, Pisces, to get to you. Because Pisces, they know that Piscean is a serious person, and Piscean is not gonna get in some shenanigans to be a third party situation with somebody. I don't fucking think so, Pisces. Let's see what else the cards have to say before we go. Ask the Archangel Oracle cards. Huh. Ooh. Pisces, the way that this person thinks about you. I mean, you have brought this person some insecurities, Pisces, and you're not even dating them. Okay, but it's their insecurities. It's Pisces. I believe this person felt the same way when they got with the person that they're in right now, and they just debating either, is this really how I feel, is this really gonna work? Also, this is somebody that went through a loss. They could have lost a parent, lost somebody very close to them. Okay, so they grieving for that. They grieving about that, Pisces. So you're gonna it's not that this person is gonna be pessimistic. It's gonna be, you're gonna hear that this person lost a parent, lost a significant someone. That's gonna be a clue. Okay. Pisces, this person could be a widow. Like, maybe the person that they have not let go, and Pisces, I kid you not, it's not the same to, if you're in a relationship and the other person passes away, regardless if it wasn't a marriage, if you guys were engaged, if it was just dating, boyfriend and girlfriend, Pisces, you're gonna feel that shit. And it's, you didn't break up with that person, you guys were in good terms. Sometimes you don't get to say goodbye, Pisces, and that right there, you're gonna carry that. I kid you not, Pisces. I've been there. I know exactly what I'm talking about, Pisces. So there is, I think this person is blaming themselves, Pisces, for I laugh because I'm like, it's always something with the people that want to get with Pisces. We are healers by nature, Pisces. So sometimes, people, it's not that they see the healer part on us, but the healer part of us, that healing part of us, it feels so good when we are around people. You make this person feel good, Pisces. You make this person feel emotions that they haven't felt in a long time. And it's more like they getting to that place that they will be confident to pursue somebody after a loss. It doesn't have to be that they the other person passed away, Pisces. It could also be that it was a bad breakup, and some people they be like, oh, I will never believe in love ever again, and blah 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 and blah blah. That's so stupid, and I'm sorry if I'm offending you by saying that is stupid. Why you gonna blame your ex person, Pisces? Why you gonna generalize people based on your bad experience with just one person, Pisces? I kid you not, Pisces. So I hope that you are not the person that is generalizing and pointing fingers and, including everybody just because your ex did something to you, Pisces. Anywho, Pisces. For the Piscean that I'm talking to, you've been single for a while. You could have, flirt or whatever, but you haven't been in a relationship for a while, and it's part of self-respect, Pisces. Okay, so new beginnings are coming. I kid you not, Pisces, because you've been patient to wait for the right person to be in a serious relationship, Pisces. This is marriage. This is marriage over here, Pisces. Okay, so this person could be in a marriage and is waiting to end that marriage to come to you, right, Pisces? Okay, I kid you not. The endings. Okay, there is the mental clarity. Them letting you know, this is not only ending a marriage for some of you, Pisces. This is also an ending of the way that they are conditioned to believe things are, Pisces. Maybe this is a person that grew up in a religious environment, or it could have been in another environment, and they snapping out of it, Pisces. When I tell you they're snapping out of it, okay, I mean, put yourself in that position. Let's say it's Pisces is just an example so you can understand the message, Pisces. Let's say you grew up Amish and you fall in love with a girl that is not Amish, but you gotta leave the whole compound and whatever the case may be. You see, I'm not familiar with none of that shit. But I'm trying to give you an example, Pisces. You have to leave the compound. You have to leave everything that you've known, all that conditioning to come to the real world. Is that how you call it? The real world? Where the where the GMOs are. The real world, Pisces, where we are right now. You know what I mean? The modern day Pisces. They gotta get out of the compound to go to elsewhere, and then they see, oh my God, look at all these gadgets. Look at, Life is much better, more simple, but it's something like that, Pisces. At the end of the day, organic food is better than GMOs, and sooner or later you're gonna see that some of the lifestyle from the compound, it was meant to be, Pisces, but I'm trying to explain you so you can understand. This person, maybe it was conditioned to believe that you only married once, and if your spouse passed away, then that's it. You know what I mean, Pisces? They teach us about Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, but Adam had a wife before Eve. It's called Lilith. They don't talk about that. What does that mean, though? You can divorce. It's okay to divorce. It's okay to say this relationship is not working and I'm gonna move on for my sanity, for my peace, for me. For me. You know what I mean, Pisces? So, whoever the case may be, is gonna let you know how they feel, Pisces. Okay? And I kid you not, this person is gonna protect what they're gonna have with you, because it's gonna happen, Pisces. This is a new beginning. Okay, this is a new beginning. This person is not an ex. Nope, it's not an ex. This is a person that is either in a relationship, or it's a person that is being by themselves for a while and they've been thinking and rethinking thoroughly, Pisces. Will this work out with Piscean? Will it be worth it to start something forever and ever with Piscean? They've been thinking about it, Pisces, and their intuition is telling them, go ahead, because Pisces is not gonna stay single forever. Then you're gonna regret it when you see Piscean with somebody else. I mean, I'm talking about that. They even thinking that, Pisces. What if I take long and then Piscean start dating somebody? And I'm gonna lose my chances with Piscean. Anyways, Pisces, let's see what the Archangel Oracle cards have to say for Pisces for the week of July 27th to August 2nd, 2026. August, Pisces. Oh my God. Saturday next week is, yeah, it's Monday. So this Saturday. Oh my goodness, Pisces. Pisces, I've been working first shift, second shift, third shift, that shift, the other shift. It was a flipper and went back. Okay. It's you know what to do card. So if it comes out again, no. It's funny because some of the messages that we got with the tarot cards, with the tarot deck, these oracle cards, some of them are confirmation of it. Do, cuatro, cinco, one more. Well, you got two extra cards, Pisces. The universe is generous this week. The universe is always generous, Pisces. We have to make sure that we are grateful for all the blessings, Pisces, all the blessings that we have. Now, Piscean, your first card is Clear Audience with Archangel Sakiel. And your message goes, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people, Pisces. we been talking about your intuition is gonna be on fire, Pisces, and you gotta listen to it because if we pay attention and listen to our intuition, Pisces, we will avoid so many issues, so many problems, so many inconvenience, Pisces. Then you have Hello from Heaven with Archangel Azariel. And your message goes, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings, Pisces. Pisces, physically they're gone, but they are always with you in spirit, in energy, Pisces. We are a spirit having a human experience. So, yes, the body will decay, but the spirit and energy will never die, Pisces. Keep that in mind, Pisces. Spiritual understanding with Archangel Raziel. And your message goes, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths, Pisces. You might not, it's fading, but I always have sigils. This sigil in particular, I put it on there and I seen it working in front of my eyes, and I was like, wow. So I'm not telling you what it was for, but this is an example. I have a sigil here. These are symbols, Pisces. These symbols and this way of working with these symbols have been used for millennia. They are symbols for anything, for protection, for evil eye, for health, for prosperity, for a lot of things, Pisces. Learn how to work with those symbols, learn how to work with that energy. And I'm not telling you to, get a wizard hat and a cauldron and start making potions and shit, witchcraft and all that. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to do that, Pisces. But these symbols is been a way of working with this type of craft for millennia. The elite uses it for their benefit, Pisces. Why cannot us use it for our benefit? We are created as God's image. Why cannot us use these sigils for our benefit, Pisces? Oh, I don't do witchcraft. You're not doing witchcraft. Oh, I don't. Uh, Magic and all that stuff. Oh, I'm not getting into that. Okay, you're not getting into that, but there are some motherfuckers that get down and dirty and nasty with that shit and send you just bullshit to your way, Pisces. You gotta protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, Pisces. In the state that I live in, you can acquire a gun, you can carry, you can protect yourself with a gun, but not everybody likes to use guns. So what else are you gonna do to protect yourself? You're gonna put security cameras, you're gonna have extra locks and things of that nature. You gotta do something. You gotta do something to protect yourself, Pisces. You might not use guns, but you gotta have some protection in your house, for people not to break in, for just anybody to walk in, and things of that nature, Pisces. So it's an example, okay? They are there for us to use from millennia. But of course, the elite doesn't want you to know that, Pisces. You know, don't write anything. Oh my God, that is so wicked. Oh my God. Then you have remember who you are with Archangel Michael. And your message goes, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved, Pisces. So, me reminding you, I was just telling you not too long ago, we were created by His image, Pisces. And, to learn how to use the symbols and things of that nature, Pisces. So now He's telling you to remember who you are, who the fuck you are. You're a child of God, made as His spit image, Pisces. Only this planet where we are right now, Pisces, only this planet God created us as His spit image. And we are not taking advantage of that. I'm not saying it in a bad way, Pisces, because I mean, I don't need to give you an example. Look at the wars. Look at all those shenanigans from many many years, Pisces. We can do damage control, but we can also create good things, Pisces. That it don't mean destruction, Pisces. You have prosperity with Archangel Ariel. We've been talking about prosperity for a while, Pisces. Lately, Pisces. And the message goes, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality, Pisces. We've been talking about you need to put whatever the case may be into action, Pisces. There is something that you have to do, some movement. You have to make some moves, Pisces, in order to acquire this prosperity. It's not gonna fall on your laps. You gotta put some work, Pisces. Then you have peace with Archangel Chamuel. And your message goes, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real, Pisces. When love knocks at your door, you're gonna feel it if it's real or if it's not, Pisces. Sometimes we see the red flags. We can feel that this person is not good for us, but they look so good. She's so cute. He's so handsome, right? And you're just thinking about the exterior but not about the interior, Pisces. This time you're gonna be able to feel it, that it's right, Pisces. Now, remember I told you you have two extra cards. This is one of the extra cards, Pisces, and you have career transition with Archangel Chamuel. And your message goes, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change, Pisces. So, we've been talking about this for a while, Pisces. That there is a career transition, that you're thinking about going back to college, getting some certifications so you can upgrade whatever the case may be. Maybe there is a new job position that it requires so those certifications at where you work at, Pisces, and you're thinking about it. For others, somebody already told you, hey, I'm looking for somebody, do you have this certification? And you'll be like, no, but and look into it, and it's only a few weeks for you to acquire that certification, for you to get paid $100,000 a year, Pisces, from your $30,000 a year salary, Pisces. I kid you not. It's something like that, Pisces. And like I said, for the weeklies, I love to read these oracle cards because it give you encouraged messages and also um, reassurance, confirmation from the tarot read. Last but not least, you have comfort with Archangel Azariel. And your message goes, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal, Pisces. So, oof, it could be, Pisces, that you still need some healing. And I'm not saying that you are deep in depression. I'm not saying um, that you are not over your ex. I'm not saying that, Pisces. Healing, it is not a specific thing that you're healing from. Okay, it could be some childhood traumas that you have not let go and is still influencing your adulthood, Pisces. Pisces, it could be as simple as a phobia for spiders because of something that happened when you were a kid. It could be something as simple as that. Let's just not say that's what it is. It could be something simple as, oh, I remember my grandma telling me, I don't throw out bread because my grandma always said it was a sin to throw out bread. You could give it to the birds. And I still carry that, Pisces. I rarely throw out bread. And, I try to give it to not my birds, the birds outside. You know what I mean, Pisces? And it's cute, especially the crows, Pisces. You feed the crows, they will bring you something. They'll see something around and it's pretty to them. They'll bring it to you, Pisces. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you one of the things that a crow brought me. I'm actually gonna show you two things because those are the first two things, Pisces, and it was so meaningful. You know what this is, right? This is from it's that things that they grab your hair. So I saw this, and I saw this. This is a umbrella for drinks. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, that was so cute. Yeah, they bring you stuff, Pisces, and um, I learned this not too long ago that when you feed birds, it's like the universe rewards you back. Like blessings. When you do good things happen to you. You're not gonna feed birds for good things to happen to you, but you do it as something um just like giving money to a panhandler that they're gonna use it for food. They're not gonna use it for drugs. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't give them money. Sometimes they say, oh, it's for food. Oh, it's for food. You want to go over there and I get you something to eat, and things like that, Pisces. That's why my grandma always said, you know, it's a sin to throw out bread because you can feed it to the birds. And they are grateful, Pisces. I take some of their bird seeds and feed the little birdies from around the my job. Um, I got videos to prove it. I put cheeses for the squirrels, Pisces. It's so cute, to see them going to grab it, and it's like a little star in the heavens, Pisces, because you're doing something nice. You're giving back to the universe, regardless, Pisces. But I kid you not, it's something that You're gonna grow out of it, Pisces. It could be a simple. That's another thing that my grandma said. Oh, if the guy has the lips this color, don't trust him. Why would she say that? The dark skinned people, when they have like the lips kind of purplish. My grandma used to say, "Don't trust them, don't trust them." And I have went out with guys like that, and the sex was amazing. So I don't know why my grandma says not to trust them. Maybe because the sex was amazing and she got cheated by one. I don't know, Pisces. I don't know, Pisces, but it's something like that that you're gonna be like, I grew up thinking this and I was all wrong, you know. But Pisces, this week is amazing when it comes to love, when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to career, when it comes to personal, Pisces. It's gonna be an amazing week. And it's also a week of learning. There is some things. I'm not saying that you are going to um what's the word? I'm not saying that you are gonna lower your standards. That's what I'm trying to get at. There are some things that you wouldn't have done in a million years. You would have never even went that way. And I'm not talking about sexuality. I'm talking about some ways of thinking, some ways of operating, Pisces. Is gonna be in there's gonna be an omen that you're gonna be like, wow, I wasted my time, I wasted years thinking this way. You know what I mean? It could be a religious omen, Pisces, that you're gonna be like, wow, you know, the Quran says this, but the Bible says this. Pisces. I don't want to get into religion, but I am so happy to tell you this is gonna be an amazing week for whoever resonates with this. And I kid you not, Pisces, the readings is not a whole full narrative. So you might not absorb any, 90% of the read, but that 10%, Pisces, I hope everything works out for you for the best, Pisces. Now, this is all, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless you. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome week, Pisces. Don't forget that you are loved. If nobody told you that you loved, I love you, Pisces. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Pisces, don't forget to believe in yourself. Don't forget that you matter. Okay, Pisces. See you next time. Bye. Now to get ready to go to work, Pisces.